It's your favorite hood healer. It's your favorite hood healer high priestess. It's your favorite hood healer high priestess motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite auntie uncle. Your favorite pirate captain. Your favorite goddess king. Your favorite goddess king. Lady Speech is the place to be, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world, possibly anywhere in the world. You are somewhere in the world, as a matter of fact. And you're also choosing to share a little bit of time and space with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. If you like what it is I'm doing, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And go ahead and hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with all of my shenanigans. Hello, hello, hello. You are first, Miss Olivia, to comment. So hello and good morning. Good morning to all of you. You know what time it is. It's Sunday. It's Sunday, around about 10 a.m. And so you know what that means. It's time for your Sunday service soul food spiritual tea session. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Monica. Good morning, Sarah. Hello, hello, sugar honey dumplings. Good morning, Alyssa. Good morning, Whitney. I hope all of you are feeling well. I hope whenever you are encountering this, be it the morning, be it the middle of the night, be it the evening, be it live, be it recorded, I hope it's going good, baby. I hope it's going good. Obviously, it's going good for me. I'm over here looking like a orange cupcake, honey. A sunshine cupcake, baby. I'm over here bringing the sunlight. It is quite dim outside where I'm at. It's quite dismal. It's a little dark outside. Sometimes when it's dark outside or when people are throwing craziness at you, you got to bring your own sunlight. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Looking like an orange milk dud teddy bear. Yes, I am. Come snuggle me, baby. Even my drink matches. I didn't even plan that. Just look at the coordination. Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you're feeling good because I am feeling wonderful. Last night's full moon in Pisces, all of my rituals. I got up this morning and I read the wax on some of the candles I was burning, and oh, it's just nothing but good news. Nothing but good news. So I love it. I love it. I hope you're feeling good. I'm feeling good. My rituals, my ceremonies, I love it. I'm just feeling so good. I love doing magic on myself. Oh, I love it. I set myself free from some things. So I hope you're feeling liberated myself. I hope you're feeling liberated. Okay. Okay, all right. So this is your Sunday service reading. For you OGs in the building, let me know first and foremost that you're in the building by putting a butterfly or putting a purple or blue heart in the comments. Okay. Now, if you are new here, if you are not new to actually if you are new to this and not true to this, you've only seen one or two videos, you're recently following me, put a yellow or a green heart in the comments for a caterpillar, baby. So many OGs in the building. It's good to see you all back. So you OGs know what's up. You OGs know what's up. You OGs know what time it is. You OGs know what time it is. Before you newbies, let me explain this process, okay? This is a divination, your Sunday divination, to help get you through the week. Let me introduce you to the elements of this reading, okay? This divination. First and foremost, we have the affirmation box. This is filled with all the affirmations and parts of songs and quotes from the Bible and this in the Quran and other holy books. It's just got a whole bunch of good things in here. I'm gonna pull at random from this box and we're gonna do a call and response. Now, the OGs know that this box lives. It lives and it got jokes. Okay. So when I pull an affirmation out, I'm going to say the affirmation and then I'm going to invite you to repeat the affirmation because we just spend too much time talking mess about ourselves. We don't spend enough time affirming ourselves. Okay. So that's one part of the reading. Let me set that up. Now, let me introduce you to my rock friends, okay? Because my rock friends are good friends to me. Now, I am always surrounded by all the Lawa, at least 10,000 Orisha, the spirits, all of that. My spiritual team is thick. My spiritual team is thick. It's thick and it's beautiful. But when I do these readings for you on Sunday, I bring my rock friends. So this is Clarence. That's right. That's Clarence. This is Clancy. And now listen, some of you are going to be like, well, I thought their names, but look, they got 4 and 5 names, okay? This is Clancy, okay? This is Clancy is a strawberry quartz skull, and Clarence is a, that's that hematite right there, and that is quartz crystal, okay? There we go. And lastly, this is my pyrite, all right? This is my pyrite spear, okay? This is a very heavy stone. And pyrite is really good for prosperity. I just want to take this moment to remind you that every stone is a protective stone if it's heavy enough or if it's sharp enough. Don't come over here and start anything with me. I will put a stone in a sock and go to town. Every stone is a protective stone. If it's heavy enough or if it's sharp enough. All right, I also brought my bell along to cleanse the energy. Did you know that smoke medicine, using smoke, burning herbs, and things of that nature is not the only way to clear the energy in a space? Sound is a really good way to cleanse an energy or clear a space. So you're gonna see my bell a lot more. And lastly, this is a divination. So let me introduce you to the tools we're gonna use. First and foremost, shout out to Moon Pumpkin. If you want to receive or if you want to get your hands on your own oracle pogs, which is what we're going to be using, this is a divination system. For you 80s babies, 90s kids, you might remember this. These are pogs. It is a milk bottle cap system of playing a game. Well, my homegirl turned it into a whole divination system. So we're going to be using oracle pogs today. If you want to get yours, you can go to moonpumpkin.com and order yours. Moonpumpkin.com to order yours. Next up, we're going to be using, what tarot is this? This is the Naked Heart Tarot, okay? This is the Naked Heart Tarot. I might be lying. I don't have my glasses on or my contacts. I'm looking at the box. I can't really see the box, but I think it's oh no, this is the Light Seers Tarot. I knew I was messing up. This is the Light Seers Tarot. So we're going to be using the Light Seers Tarot. We're going to be using the message from our Animal Guides deck. We're going Oracle deck. We're going to be using the Ancestors and Angels deck. And we're also going to be using the Goddess Oracle deck. Okay? All right. So those are the decks that we're going to be using now. Go ahead and get comfortable. Put your earbuds in. Get in a comfortable position. Go ahead and grab your comfort items. Feel free to put your safe word in the comments if you want. Welcome to your divination and your spiritual spanking with LadySpeech. This is going to be a fun ride, guys. Keep all hands and feet inside this ride at all times, all right? So, you ready for your Sunday service? Are you guys ready for your Sunday service? Let me go ahead and pass the collection plate. If you benefit from my labor, if you benefit from my spiritual labor, my emotional labor, my mental labor, which this is labor, feel free to show some love to my Cash App, which is LadySpeech, my Venmo, which is LadySpeech Sankofa, and my PayPal, which is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Also know that all of these decks are going to be listed in the description box when I post this video. And next, last but not least, well, first off, I'm going to be using this paddle as a microphone because it is what it is, and I'm just living the dream. All right? Okay. Number 2, remember to take care of yourselves during your reading. Drink your water. Aftercare is a thing. Okay. Take your notes. Do what it is that you need to do. Take care of each other in the comments. I don't really need to tell you that because you guys already do such an amazing job. But continue to take care of each other in the comments. Are you ready? Let me go ahead and review a little bit of these comments. Speaking of comments, and then we're going to pull these cards. Alrighty then. So many OGs in the building. Olivia said, have you heard of the Thread of Fates deck? I have. I have not gotten my hands on that deck yet, but I do want to get it. I do want to get it. It's cute. Y'all feel free to get it for me. My P.O. box is listed, okay? And my birthday's coming up. Melanie D said, I channeled my LadySpeech energy I channeled my LadySpeech hosting energy yesterday for my event. Yes, baby. Yes, channel it. Channel it. I love that. Alicia said, bringing the sunshine into my rainy day. Rainy days are awesome when shared with community. Yes, they are. I am experiencing a rainy day, so I agree. It's good that we're all together. Daniela said, your skin looks beautiful. Thank you. I just got myself together, honey. I just washed it, moisturized it. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Olivia said, I'm over here getting ready for a witchy baby shower. Amazing start to the day. Yes. I hope you have a really good baby witchy shower. The J Lady, thank you so much for the love offering. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Ah, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Moon Pumpkin said the new Pog set has a Pog about sound healing. I love this. The Spice Kitten says the Oracle Pogs sound rad. They really are. Go to moonpumpkin.com and order you some. Okay, order you some. Oh, good rising to all of you. Peace. So you sent me a Snapchat. Thank you. Not a Snapchat. Lord, we're on YouTube. Peace sent me a super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, good people. Let's get into this reading. I am Olivia. Thank you so much for your super chat. Y'all are just showing so much love, okay? I'm feeling really great. And I'm just really happy to share this energy with you. Like, literally, I am feeling so good. Y'all have no idea how much I released. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Because I feel like I lost like 80 billion pounds. 80 billion spiritual pounds. I feel light as hell. I slept like the dead last night, okay? Last night was the first night in a series of weeks where I haven't had a lot of dreams. I just was out like a light, okay? And I woke up restored. That's why I had to put this orange on today. It just needed to reflect what I have going on inside. I can talk about this all day. Let's get to this reading. Let's get to the reading, okay? Now we are in the Light Seers Tarot. Oh, yeah, what I wanted to say earlier. If you were seeing this live, you're right on time. If you caught it in the beginning, you're right on time. If you caught it in the middle, you're right on time. If you catch it at the end, you're right on time. If you catch it while it's after it's recorded and posted, you're right on time. Okay? You're right on time. Here we go. Buckle up, buttercups. Let's just ease into it. Assume the position. And by this position, by that I mean the fetal position. We have the Four of Swords. Let me tell you something. Sit down and rest. Pace yourself and attend to your self-care, or spirit is going to sit you down. Okay? Burnout is real. Okay? One of the most revolutionary things that you can do under all of this aggressive capitalism is take the hell care of yourself. Treat self-care like a priority and a principle in your life. You're gonna have to carve out taking breaks. You're gonna have to carve out resting. You're gonna have to carve out sleeping. If you're not following the Nap Ministry on Instagram, you should be. I hope they're still on Instagram. FYI, I'm not on Instagram. That is a scammer account, and I am going to be seeking legal authority as well as spiritual authority. Well, we already started that to get it taken down and to get my original accounts back. But anyway, I digress. Follow the Nat Ministry, especially if you are a person of color, especially if you are melanated. Your rest is valuable. A well-rested person can think clearer. A well-rested person takes care of themselves. A real well-rested person is a lot more politically savvy, okay? Sit your behind down and rest before the spirit sits you down and rest. You gonna get sick. You gonna get sick. Literally, spirit is going to get you sick, okay? You're going to burn all of the way out, okay? One of the best protests you can do against this whole stupid system is to be like, you know what? I'm gonna take me a nap. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna eat me a piece of lettuce. I'm gonna have a piece of fruit, okay? Do what you have to do, but you better do it. And if you don't do it, guess what? It's going to get done for you. Let me tell you something about the way spirit works and the way the universe works. Okay, at first it's going to give you, unless it's a life-threatening thing, initially it's going to give you a little tap on the shoulder, a little nudge. Hey, I think we should do this. I think we should do this. And if you don't pay attention, it's going to get a little loud. It's going to get a little bit more forceful. Okay, and then until all of a sudden, if you continue not to listen, it's going to grab you by the back of your neck and drag you down the street face first. Okay? Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Don't wait until you get sick. Don't wait until you get sick. Don't wait until you are just burnt out. Don't wait until you are lashing out at everybody and their mama. Don't wait. Don't take care of yourself. Go take care of yourself and quit feeling guilty for taking care of yourself. Quit feeling guilty for taking care of yourself. Quit feeling guilty for taking care of yourself. Quit feeling guilty for taking a minute. And please know that the only reason why you may feel guilty about taking a break is because this society likes it when they take the mess out of you. Let me tell you something. If you live in a Western society, you are participating. Thank you so much, Alicia, for the super chat. If you participate in a Western capitalistic society, you are participating in slave-based capitalism. Not just capitalism, it's slave-based capitalism. What is slave-based capitalism? Well, it's based off of slavery, the enslavement of black people in particular, okay? Enslavement is about dehumanizing people and working them to the bone. And while you work them to the bone, disrespecting their very existence. This is the capitalism that we are all participating in. It does not care about you. It cares about the bottom dollar for the big top dogs. Again, the biggest thing that you can do, is prioritize your rest, baby. Do what you have to do. And I know we all are out here surviving. I know, and it's rough right now. Housing is out of control. Recession, hello, I dig it. Find a way, or Spirit will make a way. Find a way. You better sit down somewhere before Spirit will sit you down somewhere. You rest. And remember, you can fight again. I ain't telling you to give up, Spirit, but you do it, or Spirit will go do it for you. Okay? You do it, the Spirit gonna do it for you. All right. So sit down and take care of yourself. Rest yourself. Self-care. Okay. Drink you some water. All right. If you have access to clean water, drink you some water. Cause Flint, Michigan is still suffering. Mississippi, their water not okay. So drink, if you can drink you some, get you some water. All right. Get you some water. And I know a lot of people get on here like self-care is your bath bombs, and yeah, that can be self-care too. Take a break. Go take a walk. Shutting down the notifications on your social media. Okay? Do what take self-care is a lot of things, and a lot of things is not so frou-frou. All right? But take care of yourself. All right, next up, we've got the Two of Swords. All right, decisions. We coming up on a crossroads. This week, in the next couple of weeks, you're going to come up on a crossroads, okay? And a lot of you going to feel real blinded. I don't know which road I should choose. 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 Or you gonna feel blinded. You ain't got all the information. You can't see properly. And this is a reminder. Spirit is telling you, you're gonna need to trust yourself. You're gonna need to get quiet and trust your wisdom. You're gonna need to trust your inner knowing. Okay, and it's real interesting to me that Spirit said, take care of yourself. The foundation of making good decisions comes from rest. Do you know that the 40-hour work week, it was determined that was going to be the standard and the norm, because when they saw that people worked 40 hours a week, they discovered that they were too tired to attend to their community. They were too tired they become better consumers, more obedient people when you work people to the bone. The 40-hour work week is actually not as productive for making money. There have been many models of making money that have shown that less time and structuring a place in a more productive way will yield better results, and you ain't got to work 8 hours a day to get that. The 8-hour workday, the 40-hour work week was created so that you were too tired to pay attention to what's going on politically. You're too tired to do something about the things in your community. One of the most revolutionary things you can do is rest. Go rest. And when you rest, you are a lot clearer about life. You make better decisions. Let me tell you, baby, that we in a whole Mercury retrograde, okay? So there are going to be some decisions that need to be made, and you need to be slow to making those decisions. You need to see as much as you can, but also it's going to be important for some of these decisions to simply trust your instinct and your intuition. Okay, trust your instinct and your intuition. You might feel blindsided, you might feel blinded, but you need to recognize and realize and remind yourself that you are wise. And it isn't just your intellectual intelligence that makes you wise. Your emotional intelligence, your street smarts, your book smarts. It's not just your academic smarts, okay? Trust the wisdom that you have. Trust the wisdom that you have from just simply living your life out here in these streets. Okay? Trust that to make these decisions coming up, all right? Trust that you can make the right decision, okay? Don't get caught up in the should I just get quiet, weigh the pros and the cons, and then trust that inner knowing that you carry inside of you. Trust that inner knowing that you carry inside of you. All right. You got this. It's really, really important to understand and remember that you got this and your entire spiritual team got you. Lean on the wisdom and the support of your spiritual team. They absolutely 1000% got you. Okay? They absolutely got you. Trust yourself. Trust yourself and trust the process, okay? And take your time making the decisions, all right? Slow it on down. Don't rush yourself. You're going to make the right decision for the next steps. And there are times in life when you make the right decision, but as soon as you make the decision, it feels like all the wrong things start happening. And then all of a sudden, the right things happen, the exact right things happen. Or sometimes you make the right decision for the wrong reason. It's the right decision, but it was for the wrong reason. And then you get corrected about your reason down the line. All kinds of ways to make decisions, but you got some decisions to make. And you need to trust yourself. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Now, in my opinion, I think Spirit is starting off real gentle with this hair spanking. Y'all doing all right? Let me check in with the comments and then we're going to do some affirmation. Once again, that was the Light Seers Tarot. We're going to be moving into the message from the Animal Guides deck. All right. All right. All right, Alyssa said, I want to put that pie right in a sock and whack my fiance with it. Laugh my ass off for legal purposes. This is a joke. I love you, Alyssa. I miss that. I totally miss that. Safe word love, safe word peach, safe word cake. Warning phrase affirmation box. Y'all are wild and I love you. Michelle says, I cleanse my house with sound. Yes, yes, yes. This is a good way to do it. I know everybody wants to burn sage to cleanse their house, but we have forgotten so many ways. And sound cleansing is one of the ways to do it. When I am cleansing, when I'm contracted to cleanse a space for someone, I oftentimes will use sound cleansing as well as other methods to clean the house. So that's a tip. If you yourself are in a situation where you aren't, you live with people who say you're super witchy, super occult, and you're living with people who are Christian or just are not open to you doing that stuff, and you can't burn incense and you can't burn sage. There are physical ways that you can use to cleanse the space, and sound is one of them. Get you a little bell and carry it around with you. And I actually need to find my bell because Spirit told me to start. I'm going to start carrying my little bell. I have a little travel bell. I think I know exactly where it is actually, but I need to find my bell because I'm going to start taking my little travel bell around and just when I go into places, do a little ringy ringy baby. I'm all about public witchcraft. I am all about public witchcraft. Alrighty then. Thank you so much, Moon Pumpkin, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. 40. Johanna said, 40-hour work week produces stress, and stress ruins the brain. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Good morning, Ashley. Ashley said, tuning in at the right time. That's right. That's right. Good taps. All right. We starting out. Good. Alrighty then. Aman, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Someone asked, I think it was Johanna who asked, how do I build confidence? Your first step in building confidence, my dear, is understanding that that is going to be a lifelong and a lifestyle commitment, okay? It's going to be one breath, one moment, one step at a time. You're going to have to understand that confidence isn't a destination you get to and then you just live there for the rest of your life. You're going to need to approach self confidence and having it as a campaign. Not only are you going to work within you, but you're going to need to examine the influences outside of you that make you not feel good and X those out. You may need to switch out your social media. You may need to stop following the people you follow. You may need to get off social media altogether, okay? And committing to healing, committing to understanding that it is by design that you don't have any self confidence. You are a much more obedient person. You spend more money when you don't love yourself. It is by design. Folks don't love themselves. So don't judge yourself for not loving yourself, but they campaign hard. This society campaigns hard to get you to hate yourself. So you're going to have to campaign just as hard to love yourself, all right? And you're going to need to commit to the fact that on the road to building your self-confidence, there will be bad days. There will be days when you ain't feeling yourself. And you know what? That's okay. As long as you keep going and you keep trying, all right? All right, good people, let's get into this affirmation box. We're going to participate in a call and response moment. Again, I would love it if you said this with your chest and you said it out loud. But if you're in a position where you can't do that, just simply say it inside of yourself, okay? Let the words wash over you. Let the words wash over you and let them take you where they need to. Repeat after me. I deserve all that is good. I deserve all that is good. Repeat after me. I deserve all that is good. 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 Say it with your chest, baby. I deserve all that is good. I deserve all that is good. Alrighty then, let's do another affirmation. I can hold on to love and let go of grief. I can hold on to love and let go of grief. I can hold on to love and let go of grief. I can hold on to love and let go of grief. I can hold on to love and let go of grief. I can hold on to love and let go of grief. All right, good people. We're gonna move on. Once again, that Cash App is LadySpeech. That Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. That PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show financial appreciation for this labor. Also, I thank every single one of you for your super chats, for your super stickers. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, y'all are wonderful and y'all are so good to me. I appreciate this so much. All right, let's keep it pushing. Moving on to the Oracle Pogs. Again, if you want to get your hands on some Oracle Pogs, go to moonpumpkin.com. All right, and order yours. And the great thing about moon pogs, the great thing about Oracle Pogs, Moon Pumpkin, you should do some moon pogs for your birthday. That's like your favorite things, and call them moon pogs because they're about you. The great thing about Oracle, wait, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Just like that, the thought left. Oh well, order yours. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. The great thing about moon pogs is that there's so many different kinds. There's like so many different kinds. So you can customize your divination system. You can buy a few different sets, put them in your thing, and keep them going, okay? So, yeah, moon pogs. But these are Oracle pogs. Go to moonpumpkin.com, all right? So we have the Blades Pog. And the Blades Pog is about two things. Balance, and things are going to speed up. Also, where are you going? Where are you intending to go? All right, because you're about to get there fast. If you don't have no destination in mind, you going to, like my grandmother would say, you're going to go nowhere fast. You going to go nowhere fast. And if you have a destination in mind, things are about to heat up so that you can get along to your destination. It's really important that we have a destination in mind. What are your goals, basically? What are your goals spiritually? Where do you want to be? In 1 year, in 3 years, in 5 years, in 10 years spiritually? Where do you want to be in 1 year, in 3 years, in 5 years financially? Where do you want to be in 1 year, in 3 years, in 5 years educationalized? What do you want to be in? Where do you want to be in 1 year, in 5 years, and 10 years relationship wise? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? What you want your finances to look like? You know what I'm saying? What you want? Okay, get them destinations, get them goals in order. A lot of us need to sit down and review our goals, and they're different because they're different. This pandemic has changed a lot. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I am thankful for the way this pandemic shifted my scope. I was on a 2020 wiped me out. I swear to God, it killed like 80% of my streams of income. I went through it just like everybody else. But the way that shifted my brain, the way that I think now is different, and I'm grateful for it. What I want is even more rich and complex. What I'm going for in my life is it's so much more than what I was going for before. You know, things are about to heat up in your life. So number one, get focused. Number two, balance is key. If you remember rollerblades, you had to be good at balance to get you, because it's a blade. You want a blade. If you roller skate, if you know, not roller, yeah, if you roller skate, if you roller blade, if you ice skate, you know, balance is key. So balancing your life out, okay? All right, staying focused and staying on the course. And also, things are going to speed up. All right, so name what you want. Name what you need, because the universe is going to listen to you. There are times when it kicks up the nos in your life to get you towards your goal. And this is about to be one of those times. Spirit is about to light a fire up under that booty. Spirit is about to light a fire under that booty, baby. So you better be ready. You better be ready. All right, you better be ready. We have the Cope Oracle Pog. This is all about celebrating our pure emotions. Here's the thing. It's interesting we had that. See, the affirmation box is alive. We just had that affirmation about grief. This is about honoring all of your emotions, but also honoring the shadow emotions, especially grief. It's really important that we make room for the shadow emotions. It's really important that we make room for the grief in our life. We have all experienced loss, a loss of a way of life, a loss of people, a loss of relationships. We have all experienced loss in some way, shape, or form. It's important that you properly mourn these things that you're saying goodbye to. I know for me, last week, how many of you did your homework? I wonder if y'all was going to wonder if I was going to remind you. Last week, I gave you some homework. And your homework was to write a eulogy and say goodbye to all the things that you need to let go of. You know, I did that. I worked on that all week, and last night under that Pisces full moon, I let go of a lot. And this morning, I woke up feeling so good, so connected, so deeply grounded, and something Spirit reminded me of, like, there's going to be a part of you that mourns some of the things that you said goodbye to, and that's okay. Sometimes when you make the decision to move on from something, you know, sometimes we experience loss because it is something that happens to us, and sometimes we initiate the loss. Sometimes we recognize we need to say goodbye to a relationship. We need to say goodbye to a situation in the name of our mental health. And even if we make the decision for the loss to happen, there's still going to be a mourning period that happens. So honor that. Honor the grief that comes with loss. Make room for it. Make room for it. Cope with it in the healthiest ways you possibly can. Did you do your eulogy? Did you let go? Did you let go of some things? All right, so don't be surprised if you experience a little bit of a little bit of mourning. It's okay. Make room for it and then release it. The great thing about emotions, a lot of us run from them because they can be scary. And a lot of us weren't taught by emotionally efficient people. A lot of us were raised by emotionally stunted people. So it can be very hard dealing with all of our emotions. But emotions themselves, they don't last forever. And there's all of these emotions that you can experience. So when you stop yourself from feeling and processing one emotion that takes up space in you, where you can't feel to its fullness other emotions, feel it. Process it. Be with it, honor it, and then release it. Release it. Release it. Thank you so much, Lenny. Is that Linium? Linium. Thank you so much for your super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Yeah, cope with those emotions, honey. Cope with those emotions. And also know that it comes back and that's okay. You will sometimes, have processed that loss, and 20 years later you get caught in your feels, and that's okay. Make room for it and then release it, baby. Make room for it and then release it. Let's see. Simone said, how do you release it? Cry about it, honey. Scream. Write it down on a piece of paper and then tear that paper to pieces. Talk about it with a therapist. There are many different ways to really, when you think about it and process it, when you take in a morning boo-boo, and then when you boo-boo it out, release it that way. Channel all of it into your boo-boos, and every time you go take a boo-boo, imagine that you were releasing it. There are thousands of different ways to release it. And when I'm, talking about it with friends, I'm not talking about it in a way that perpetuated, not this continuous woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, but talking about it to process it so that you can let it go. You can't release something until it's been processed. Well, actually, no, you can, because actually, no, I don't think so. I'm thinking about my life. I don't really think you can truly release spiritual things unless you process that. So process it. Process it through art, process it through spirituality, process it in ceremony, and then release it in ceremony. You can also say a lot of ways that you process it, you can also use to release it as well. All right, so that's that on that. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? I'm going to check in with these comments, and then we're going to do some affirmations. We're going to do some affirmations. The Spice Kitten said, thank you, Captain. You're welcome, my love. You're welcome. Peace said, I did mine last night in my goddess bath and candles. It was bittersweet. It was a bittersweet experience. Yes, yes. It was excellent homework. I see a lot of you did your homework. Yes. Varya did your homework. Good, and it helped so much. Yes, 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 yes. Allison said, best homework I've ever done. I felt so amazing to let go and truly release. Yes! I'm feeling it. So many of you doing your thing. Shadow said, grief is hitting everyone around me so hard right now. Coping is essential. That's right. That's right. You got this. Jennifer said, I want to have love for who I am as a person and being rather being fetishized because I'm the closest thing to a black man without being a black man. You got this, baby. You can do this. And remember, self-love is it's a journey, babe. It's a journey. It's a whole journey. It's a whole journey. Yes, yes, yes. All right, you good people. All right, we're going to keep it going. Feeling fabulous. Y'all are okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, good people. Let's do some affirmations. Let's let the affirmation box drag us for filth. Affirmation box. But sometimes I be like, you are real loud. Sometimes I pick an affirmation and I be like, can you just quiet yourself, please? The affirmation be like, no. Alrighty then, repeat after me. I am a constant state of progress. 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 This affirmation says, grief is the oh God, on all levels, this is hilarious to me. On so many levels, oh my God, the affirmation works truly. This is a quote by Queen Elizabeth II. Grief is the price we pay for love. Oh, Jesus. Grief is the price we pay for love. 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 Y'all, the affirmation box is out of pocket. The affirmation box is out of pocket. If you know, you know. Some of you are gonna get that. Some of you aren't, and that's fine. But like, the affirmation box is out of pocket. Oh my god! Ah, husband! The husband lady showed up in my meeting. Oh god! We're just gonna move on. Stacy said, but the affirmation box is trolling. Yes. This is what happens when you put a lot of. I can't believe that. Oh God. You are not going to convince me that the affirmation box is not a whole living thing at this point in the game. You are not give. I cannot. I cannot. Oh God, it is dragging us for the filth today. I'm not even going to do another. We're just going to move on. We're just going to move on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I'm hot. I can't believe that. I should have turned the fan on. Oh my God. I want to pet and feed the affirmation box. It lives. It lives. This is what happens. Okay, when you pour energy, it can develop a spirit, and I believe it. I've got a crazy sense. Yeah, whatever. I see you. Moving on. Anyway. The message from the animal guides dead. Lord. Okay, the ladybug. This is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive these things in your life. Let me tell you something. Spirit spots will hook you up. Some of you are going to get hooked up financially. Some of you are going to get hooked up in your love life. Some of you are going to get hooked up in your sexy time life. Some of you are going to get hooked up in your job life. Some of you are going to get hooked up in the family life, okay? But be prepared to get hooked up. As a matter of fact, open yourself to it. Open yourself to a windfall of abundance, okay? Open yourself to good things that are going to come to you. Open, okay? Be open to it. This morning, I woke up feeling light and free, and I just had the energy of being divinely protected, but also of flinging my arms open to the wind. That's all I wanted to do. And spiritually, that's what I did. I just opened right on the hell up. I opened right on the hell up and just, yeah, that's how you receive. So be open, be willing to receive. Now, a lot of you are going to need to work on this. You have been abused into thinking you are not worthy. Many of you, manifestation is actually not hard, and many of you struggle with manifestation because you won't admit that you don't think you're worthy. You don't think you're worthy of good things. You don't think you should have good things. You don't think you should have love. You don't think you should have goodness. You don't think you should receive. Or if you do think you should receive, you don't think you should receive the best. You put a cap on it. You put a cap on it. The reason why Spirit don't give a lot of you a lot of things is because it's tried to give you things before you looked at it and you acted like it was nasty. Spirit is going to prepare a feast for you. Let me tell you something. Say we're friends and I haven't seen you in a long time. And I'm like, come over to my house. I want to cook you a feast. And I ask you what all your favorite foods are. What do you like? What do you like? I'm going to make you something. I'm going to make all your favorite things. I'm going to make sure I get everything for you. So you list out all your favorite foods and I make it. I make everything to your specifications, to your taste. You love it. How rude would it be for then you to come over and I have this big spread for you to partake of and you only take a strawberry? I prepared 3 of your favorite drinks and you asked me for some water. I done made all your favorite desserts and you declined. I would cuss you out so deeply. I would beat you down. I would have so many problems with you. So many problems with you. All right, look, ladybug energy. Spirit's gonna hook you up, okay? But you need to be open and willing to receive it, and you need to be open to the fact that you deserve it. We had that affirmation earlier that said you are a work in progress. Yeah, baby, you are a work in progress. So Spirit absolutely understands that you've made some mistakes. Spirit absolutely understands there's some parts of you that need some real deep improvement. Spirit understands that there are some times like you are out of pocket and out of control and you need to work on that. All right. But when it comes down to it, Spirit also understands that even with all of that, even though it understands that your ass is a whole hot mess, you a hot mess. A holy hot mess. You are a whole in your hot messness, and you are holy in your hot messness, and you are a work of art in progress, and you still deserve good things. Spirit is about to hook you up. And honey, I don't know about you. I felt this message before I pulled these cards. I woke up, came into this altar room, and just standing in front of my altar, just talking to my spirits and praying. And I just knew Spirit was like, I looked at the candle, I was reading the candle wax from the candles I burnt last night, and I know all of that's gonna everything that all my intentions have been received, my prayers were received. And I just was like, let it, I just am ready. Like I literally was like, bring it. I can feel it. I'm going to take it. Do you understand me? I am going to take it. I'm going to take all my lovers. We're going to receive all of my abundance, honey. Be willing to receive. I deserve it. Even in all my hot messness, I still got things I need to look at and improve. But like, let it happen, honey. Let yourself receive, okay? Be grateful for what you have, all right? Give thanks for everything you have right now and give thanks for what's coming. That's going to be another thing about this, what's manifesting. Spirit has already got your plate. It's already preparing your feast. It's already fixing your plate. Go ahead and start saying thank you now. One of the tricks to manifestation is that. Say thank you now. Say thank you now. Say thank you now. Like, thank you. Thank you for preparing it. I can smell it. You ain't got to wait until, grandma puts the plate down in front of you to start saying thank you. Like, go ahead and start saying thank you now. Give thanks for your good, healthy relationships that are coming to you, from friendships to lovers to partnerships. Give thanks for the good teachers that are coming your way to teach you in the spiritual space and the personal space. Give thanks for the new jobs, okay? Give thanks for all of the things. Give thanks for all of the things, all right? Good things are coming your way. Be willing to receive it. Be open. Baby, I am open as hell. I know my prayers were answered. Ooh. I'm so open to everything. You know what I was asking for, Spirit. I can't share a lot of that with you because some of it was very naughty. I share it on my OnlyFans. I don't have that yet, but I will. I'm gonna read spicy literature to you on my OF account. Stay tuned. Next up, we have the cheetah. Get clear on your intentions, stay focused, move quickly to achieve your goal. Now, this has come up twice. What the hell do you want? What do you want? What do you want from life? Where are you going? Where is the destination? Where are we moving to? What do you want? Spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. What do you want? What you want in 5 years, 10 years, 3 years? What do you want? Okay? What do you want? Get clear about your intention. After this, I want you to go look at, here's some homework, all right? Go Google, go YouTube, go Discovery Channel some videos about how a cheetah hunts. And see how meticulous they are. See how they don't make all their kills. So they've gotten their hunting down to a science. You need to identify what it is you're doing. Name your target. Study that target, put yourself in the best position, and then once all of the factors are where they need to be, then go after that target and be sure and focused and dedicated. Get clear on what it is that you want. And again, a lot of us, we've shifted because of the pandemic. So a lot of the things that we were wanting before, we don't want anymore. Or we do want some of these things, but we need to tweak it. Maybe not in the form that we were asking for it before, okay? But get clear about what it is that you want. Spirit is literally about to light a fire up under you and give you opportunities to get to some goals and some things. There's sometimes, like I said, Spirit just puts a little bit of nos in your life and like boost you on your path. And we are coming to a little portal, a little place where you can take advantage of getting the boost. So in order to use this correctly and use it wisely, use this boost of energy, use this boost of resources wisely by identifying your target, identifying what it is that you want out here in these streets, and let Spirit get you there, okay? All right, we doing all right. Let me check in with the comments. We doing all right. We doing all right. We doing all right. We doing all right. The box says, bring it. Persephone said, affirmation box said, I got time today. Catherine said, the affirmation box is a sentient and a comedian. Yes. Olivia said, Spirit is getting personal. The J Lady said, the deities are heavily and happily petty across the pond. Yeah. Yes, yes. Melody said, I need to get hooked up. Holla if you hear me. Yes. Moon Pumpkin said, we are worthy of the best. That's right. Sarana said, pandemic really changed how I look at my social life. I've always been alone, and now I understand what it means to actually need socialization. Ooh, wait, no. Now I need to balance my social needs and social anxiety. Yes. P said, the ladybug represents good fortune and happy things to come. Transformation. That's right. Moon Pumpkin said, oof, remember your manners when the universe provides. That's exactly right. Like, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. The universe is about to hook us up. So do not look at that. Like, don't look at that and turn your nose up at it. Receive it. Ashley said, practicing gratitude today on my day off, cleaning this house the universe provided and putting my hubby first because he's more than a placeholder. That's right. P said, this reading is celestial, delicious, and so, so delightful. Yes, I am so happy it is. Yes, 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 yes. Rachel said that explanation of confidence was incredible and definitely limiting social media helps to improve self-love and confidence. That's right. Like, I'm going to tell you something. And also, like, y'all need to be, I understand where we're at in social media, and I'm grateful that I came up in part of my life where there was no social media. And I understand how important it is. I also, like, this is part of how I, like, communicate, make money. This is a big part of my life. But it is okay for you to curate your social media. You ain't got to be friends with everybody. You ain't got to follow everything. Limit social media. Limit what you are paying attention to. Even though I have a lot of people who follow me, I follow limited people, and I do that because of my sanity. I do that to make sure that I am sane. I do that to make sure that everything, because I want to make sure as much as I am feeding social media, it feeds me back. And there's a lot of things on here that feed you in the real negative way. So, you know, thank y'all for listening. Let's do some affirmations. Also, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show financial appreciation for this labor. Let's see. I'm a little scared of this affirmation box. I am a little scared of this affirmation box. Because, Lord, it came for us. I don't think I have ever pulled that affirmation. I don't. That's hilarious. Woo. All right, all right. This is for everyone, okay? No matter what your gender is, this is for everyone, all right? My gender isn't up for debate. My gender expression is valid. Repeat after me. My gender isn't up for debate. My gender expression is valid. My gender isn't up for debate. My gender expression is valid. My gender isn't up for debate. My gender expression is valid. My gender isn't up for debate. My gender expression is valid. My gender isn't up for debate. My gender expression is valid. So, speaking of gender expression, I want to remind you that your favorite Auntie Captain Goddess, your favorite Auntie Uncle, is quite obviously gender fluid. So, my pronouns are she, her, he, king, they, them. Okay? Um, you could use him too. But I am many different genders. I am many different genders. All right. I don't think I've done a video lately about that. I've done a TikTok. That was a while ago though. I don't know. I think I might do a video explaining all my things. But yeah, that's right. All right. All right. So this is for folks who identify with the divine masculine. If you are not in an identification with the divine masculine, if you don't feel like that's a part of your definition, just hold some space while the people who do can affirm themselves. Repeat after me. I am the divine masculine. 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 All right, you guys, let's keep going. We are moving into the angels and ancestors deck. First off, we have the mountains. Stand your ground. The mountains exist in two worlds, firmly rooted in the earth and also in the heavens, and they touch the sky. I want you to ground yourself in your truth. Ground yourself in your truth. Ground yourself in good village and good community. Ground yourself in your beliefs. And then reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. Reach for your dreams and keep your feet on solid ground. Explore the sky. Reach as high as you want to. And be rooted in who you are. Be rooted in your truth. This, for some of you, this is a good time to stop and ask yourself, what am I rooted in? Spiritually, emotionally, mentally? What am I rooted in? Do you need to replant yourself? Is the soil around you no longer nutritious? What are you rooted in? What is your spirituality rooted in? Is the ground that you are on, is it solid? Root yourself in your truth. Stand your ground and stand up in who you are. Listen, I regularly receive hate from incels and from racists and misogynists and anti-Black folks. And it doesn't get to me a lot, but when it does, it does. What I am rooted in, though, my work is not about who dislikes me. My work is about my work. My work is about the medicine that it gives to others. I have far too many people who come back and tell me how I have helped to be a part of their healing journey. And that is what I'm rooted in. What are you rooted in? Why are you doing this work? Are you doing this work for the accolades and the attention? Are you doing this work because you're supposed to? What are you rooted in? What are you rooted in? What are you rooted in? Stand your ground. We have the fire guardian. Ignite your passions. I was just talking about the fact that spirit is lighting a fire up under us. And this is all about the fire garden reminds us of the importance and the potency of our desire, of our passions, and not just sensually, but definitely sensually, but not just sensually. What ignites your passion? On an intellectual level, what ignites your passion on an emotional level? What ignites you sensually? What ignites you spiritually? Pursue your passion. Feed that fire in you. Feed that fire in you. Honor your passion. Honor your desires. Your sensual desires, your mental desires, your emotional desires. Honor your passion. Honor the fire of your desire. Identify what it is that you want and examine whether or not there's a lot of you right now. There's a message coming through that there's a few of you who are holding a lot of shame around the things that you desire. And you need to work with that. Some of you, the shame is around what you sensually and sexually desire. Some of you are holding some shame around what you desire for your life. Heal that. Heal that. There are some of you who have a desire for family, but because of your social circle, that's not something that, you desire a Susie Q homemaker life, and that's not something that your circle likes. Some of you want an even wilder life, but because you come from a Susie homemaker perspective, yeah, heal that. Heal that. You need to honor your desire. Honor it. There are some of you who are trying to position yourself in these, what is it, monogamous relationships, and that's not who you are. Heal that. So that you can go for what you want. And you can receive it. Heal that. Honor your desire. If we're going to build a new world up under and outside of and on top of the one that's falling down, we're going to need to be passionate about it. That's the only thing that's going to build it is passion. Honor your passion. Honor your desire. Honor that fire inside of you. And let that fire bleed over into other aspects of your life. Let it be fuel for other things. Yeah, let me get the paddle because spirit is going hard right now. Honor your desire. That's right, Sarah. And heal your shame around it. Heal your shame around what you like, honey. You like what you like. You want what you want. You like what you like. You want what you want. Honor it. Honor it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Some of you gay as hell and you denying it. Some of you gay as hell. Come out to yourself. I'm not saying you need to come out to anybody else. Just go ahead and say it. You gay. I'm gay. Just say it. I'm pansexual. There. I said it. I said what I am. I like everyone. I like it all. I don't care what you got going on in your pants. I don't care what you identify as. If I like your spirit, then it's on and popping. Come out to yourself, you gay. And it's okay. All right. You ain't got to tell nobody else if you don't want to. Just say it to yourself and quit acting like a straight because you're not. And then you decide what you need to do with that after you do what you do with that, okay? Okay. Some of you are hella boring. You live in this flashy life, but really you just like books. It's okay. And you don't really like to go out, but you out here clubbing. Quit. Some of you need to be, I'm boring and I love it. Just admit whatever. There's a couple you got a few things y'all ain't admitted to yourself. Go ahead and admit it to yourself. Okay? Admit it. Admit it. Just so we can keep on pushing. We can have a better life for ourselves. But back to the card. Honor your fire and your passion, honey. Let it fly. Let it rip. Let it go. Honor your passion for your art. Just honor it, honey. Just fall into the deliciousness. Just let it come over you. Let the delicious life just wash all over you. Just fall into it. Why are you? I don't even know what's going on right now. Just fall into it, honey. Fall into it. honey. Be passionate. Where's your passion? Light that fire up, honey. Light it up. And if you're not passionate about something right now, well, then that's where you're going to have to start. You're going to have to start with what lights your fire, what tickles your fancy. What tickles your fancy? Get into it. Because life is delicious. Yes, it is full of heartbreak. And here's the thing, like giving into the fire and all of that is not about denying what's going on in the world. Yes, the world's falling down. But like, we cannot just focus on that. We're going to have to start building some happiness somewhere to counteract all this craziness. Yes, pay attention to what's going on and be a good person to people out here. Follow your path and purpose and be who you are and be a helper out here in these streets. But on the flip side, focus on building deliciousness and beauty. Okay? We doing all right? We doing all right? We doing all right out there in these streets? Let me check in with these comments and we're going to do some affirmations. Yes, Michelle said, I'm not boring. I'm fired. That's right, honey. But some people are boring. Persephone said, I'm boring and I love it. And I said what I said. Exactly. That's okay. More of us need to admit where we're at because the weirdos are out there. Okay? Your weirdo collective is out there, but you can't find good community because you won't be honest about how weird your ass is. You like what you like, and that's what it is. There's a community for you. All right. So just admit it. All right. Just admit it. Just admit it. Just admit it. Y'all are these comments are amazing. Jennifer said, it's okay, I'm still finna be a brat to the universe. Y'all are hilarious. Ashley said, I'm riding on your train when the revolution comes, Captain. You are welcome on my train because you know I'm going to be a warlord. Let all this shit fall down. I'm going to be a warlord. Trust and believe. We are having a collective. We're going to farm. We're going to make clothes. It's going to be a good time. We also going to fight. We are warriors up in this piece. We will educate the babies. It's going to be a fun time. But I'm definitely going to be a warlord because I do not trust a lot of these people. Okay? And we're going to have a good time over on my part of the world. All right? Let's see. The Spice Kitten said, the more honest I am, the better people I attract. That is right. That is right. A lot of folks have problems with relationships because y'all are not being honest about what you want, what you need, what you desire, and what you require. For a long time, people would ask me, why aren't you in a relationship? Why aren't you in a relationship? Why aren't you in a relationship? And I would say, oh, it's because I'm working on myself. It's because I'm working on myself. It's because I'm working on myself, which was true. But really, it was because I wasn't really attracted to a lot of the situations around me. And it wasn't until I was really honest about what I wanted. It wasn't really honest. And it wasn't really until I was like, you know what? I'm actually a polyamorous person. And I definitely believe in having one main partner. But I also see the value of having other partners and believe in that. Also, like, I don't think just because of my wide taste when it comes to BDSM and all types of other things, one person can fulfill all of that. And so, yeah, I'm polyamorous and I'm into kinky behavior and other types of things. And also I'm spiritually focused. It really wasn't until I really defined what I wanted for myself and that until I started attracting those type of people. And now that I attract the people that I want to be with. I attract the people I want to be friends with. But I'm very honest about who I am. The good, the bad, and the ugly of it too. This is also about being honest about mental health stuff. Being honest about the fact that you is touched in the head, honey. I got mental health things that I deal with. And so because I'm honest about that, I also attract people who I can have these, number one, have these conversations with. And number two, we can support each other during those things. I attract people who are also honest about their mental health issues or their trauma issues so that we can have the best chance at being in a healthy friendship or lovership or relationship, okay? Be honest about what you want, what you desire, what you require, what you are. And know that sometimes those things shift and change as you grow as a person. But the more honest you are about yourself, the more likely to attract the situations, the people you desire and need. All right, let's do some affirmations, and then we will get back into the last cards. This affirmation says, a joy that is shared is a joy made double. A joy that is shared is a joy made double. A joy that is shared is a joy made double. A joy that is shared is a joy made double. A joy that is shared is a joy made double. A joy that is shared is a joy made double. I believe in that, and I believe that sharing our joy is revolutionary, that it's important to share our joy with people. All right, this affirmation is for my black folks. If you ain't black, just hold some space. Repeat after me. My blackness is timeless and evolving. My blackness is ancient and new. My blackness is timeless and evolving. My blackness is ancient and new. My blackness is timeless and evolving. My blackness is ancient and new. My blackness is timeless and evolving. My blackness is ancient and new. My blackness is timeless and evolving. My blackness is ancient and new. All right, good people. Last cards of the reading. Let me know in the comments how you're doing, if you're doing all right. It seems like a lot of people are connecting with this reading. I know I am. I know the passion card is what really resonated with me. All of these, but these next three cards, that card and the next two cards really just resonate with me deeply. So let me know if this resonates with you, and if you're enjoying it. Moving on to the Goddess Oracle deck. All right. We have Sheila Nagig, who is all about being open. The funny thing about releasing, which we were talking about earlier, and receiving, which we were also talking about earlier, is that you have to be open for both of those. To eat food, it needs to come through an opening, whether you eat it or whether you have a feeding tube or whether you have, if it's going through and directly put into your stomach, you need to be open. What's that saying that the old folks say? A closed mouth don't get fed. If you are going to release the boo-boo from your body, you need to be open. If you go release the kraken from your behind and boo-boo, and we all need a boo-boo to get off the waste and the things that we don't need, you need to be open. A lot of you ain't releasing the things that you need to release because you're not open to it. Open your spirit. Open, unclench them spiritual butt cheeks. And let it flow out you. Okay? Simone said, and the Lord said, unclench. Unclench your spiritual butt cheeks. Simone said, typed it as you said it. I love it. Yeah. Unclench your butt cheeks, man. Okay? And so you can let some things go. Simple as that. Simple as that. Unclench it so you can let it go. And then open on up so you can receive some things, all right? So you can receive some things. Open up, okay? Like, everything, it's just better when you open up. Sex is better when you open up. Food is better when it ain't forced down your gullet, when you open all the way up, okay? Morning boo-boo is better when you just relax and unclench, okay? Get you a spiritual squatty potty to help you open them up, okay? Open them up. Sheila the Gig says, open up. If you want to release it, let it go from your life. And if you want to receive it, let it into your life, all right? Again, there's a lot of these simple things is what keeps y'all from manifesting your best life, okay? This card was Sheila Nagig. Sheila Nagig. So she's all about opening all the way up so that you can receive what you need to receive. And let go of what you need to let go of. And the last card, I had the pronunciation before, and now I cannot remember it for the life of me because of my speech impediment. Me, I believe. That's not it, but whatever. This is all about ecstasy, baby. letting ecstasy into your life, letting high pleasure into your life, letting ecstasy snake up your spine like the kundalini it is. Let pleasure and ecstasy unwind up your spine. There is a strong focus on desire, on passion, on pleasure, and not in the way of a vice or in the energy of escapism, but as fuel, as fuel, as fuel. Let ecstasy empower you. Let it be the bigger energy over fear. Let ecstasy climb up your spine and give you life. Let it breathe life into you. Let it breathe life into you. Let it breathe life into you. Ecstasy. And not, again, this is not about prioritizing your pleasure over survival. This is about prioritizing your pleasure, your ecstasy along with survival. One of the insidious things about colonialism is that it sucks the joy out of life. Indigenous culture, when not faced with bleak survival, is a joyous place to be. And colonialism and capitalism absolutely sucks the joy out of everything. Infuse the joy back into your life. Infuse the joy and the ecstasy back into your life. Go looking for it. Open up to it. Define it. What is ecstasy for you? From the big to the small moments. You know, ecstasy for me is being at least an hour deep on the dance floor, either on my own or by myself, and just to the point where I've tranced all the way out. That's my favorite moment. I can dance myself into subspace, and that's one of my favorite things to do. Ecstasy. What is ecstasy for you? Watching the joy of other people is actually ecstasy for me. Watching other people get joyous news or like have like great moments, it's ecstasy for me. Open up. Open up. Welcome it in, make space for it. Prepare spaces for it. Expect it. Lure it in your life. Help it use, welcome it in to help you balance the dismal and the ugly. Over here, I am not about spiritual bypassing, nor I'm a big fan of toxic positivity. I hate both of those. I'm about doing your shadow work and looking at the ugly of life. As a person who sits in several marginalized identities, from my gender to my sexuality, to the fact that I'm Black, to the fact that I'm femme, those identities are marginalized, and I am come for at some level every single day, from a micro to the macro to the big to the small. I can't help but be forced to look at the ugly of the world, especially as it comes back to me. I can't help but see the ugly of the world. I don't advocate avoiding what this world is, but I do advocate for balancing. I do advocate for not making the dismal and the messed up of the world your full scope and your full view. I do advocate for counterbalancing all of the crazy of this world with our joy. I do believe in the potency and the magic and the medicine of our pleasure and our joy. And I do believe it is absolutely necessary for true evolution and revolution. And I do believe in balance. I believe in intentional ecstasy when we're present. Not this vice escapism ecstasy where we are just escaping off into the world and we're not present. When I dance myself into subspace, I'm there. I'm all the way in my body. I'm all the way in my mind. I'm all the way in. 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 And I'm feeling every sensation from my hair follicles to my toenails. Like every part of me is engaged. This intentional present pleasure. Not a mind-numbing pleasure, but the type of pleasure that when you're done, you are filled and a part of you is healed. When we have this, yes, Simone said engaged ecstasy, these then become the fuel we need to deal with the crazy world. You know, with all that I've lived through and what I lived through in regards to anti-blackness and anti-LGBTQness and all that anti-everything that I am, misogynoir, there's a lot of activist friends of mine who really are at the point, especially the older ones, who are like, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. And I honestly am not. I have a lot of energy to fight back, but I don't fuel myself from the negative energy. I don't fuel, that doesn't fuel my fight. Ecstasy fuels my fight. Love fuels my fight. Joy fuels my fight. Those things are sustainable. Engaged ecstasy. Someone said subspace. So let me explain that. They mentioned subspace. So what that term is, it comes from the BDSM and the kink community space, and it's the space that you can get into after heavy practice, and it is a space that is very dangerous because it's so amazing. When a person is in that space, you are in altered mind space, and you are very easily susceptible to influence, and you're susceptible to messaging, and you're susceptible to control. It is the ultimate space of like release. It is the ultimate space of uh, of uh, of freedom and letting go. As someone who is a professional and a personal dom and who is a switch, I love getting people to that space. I love being in that space. I'm a good person though, so I like getting people to that space, and I'm very protective of people who I get to that space. And I like to. It brings me ecstasy to watch someone be in that space and to know that they're safe and protected by me, so they can be in that space, and then being able to. It's a place of heightened pleasure. When you get there and you get there with a place of people who are safe, it's a place of just spiritual, emotional, physical heightened pleasure. Like everything feels great. Everything is amazing. And it's without chemical influence. It's the manipulation of your environment and what it has done to you, and like the scene working up to a space. So I explain that because I don't want people who are not familiar with the world to say that around people. I just don't want you to get caught up. But it's a space that I've seen that you don't have to be in that world. It's a space that I've seen people get there spiritually. I have seen in ritual, in several different types of spiritual spaces, in denominations and faiths. I've seen people get there spiritually. I definitely have gotten there on the dance floor, ritualistic dancing. I've watched like Black and Indigenous people do this actually a lot. We do this a lot. We do this. We do this a lot. Like those of us connected to that ancestral way of dancing and music, and who still feel that connection. It happens a lot in those kind of dance places. So yeah, centrally is not the only way to get there. But yeah, I pursue those spaces. Yes, yeah, so just if you use that terminology, just know that that's where it comes from. And like, if you say it around certain people, they might be like, oh, you went to the spicy life. So I just want you to know what you're saying, okay? Yeah, so that's that on that. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing all right? You doing all right? Do you like my cosmic paddle? This is only for us. This is only for you. This is only for my sugar honey dumplings. This will not be used in the aspects of my life. My tools are sacred, and I don't like to cross-contaminate. Well, there's no cross-contamination. But y'all have your own paddle. I saw this, and I was looking for one. And I saw this, and I was like, this is the one. This is the one. It's like the heavens parted and it opened up and it just knew what we wanted. It knew what we wanted. It knew what we needed. We knew what we wanted. Sarah said, woo, this was spicy, stingy sermon today and I loved it. Yeah. Neuro spicy, dancing and ecstasy. Yeah. And you know what? It took me until I was an adult to understand why dancing is that, because I am neurodivergent. Dancing is always where I felt the most comfortable stemming. Yeah, and also it's socially acceptable to stem with if you put some music to it. And I learned that early. I learned that even though I didn't know the terminology, I learned to mask and I learned where it was safe to stem and not to stem. And so dancing, yeah, my neurodiverse brain. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's like some kids, who are neurospicy, they like to spin. They do a lot of spinning, that sensation that it gives you when you spin. Similar to that. Similar to that. Similar to that. All right, let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmation. Jennifer said, we always say in this place our love for the oppressed must be greater than our hatred for the oppressor. I've been spanked, released, and ready to go off into a baby space and sleep. Yes, honey. I'm going to be in the bed too, honey. I'm going to be pursuing the ecstasy of rest today. I'm going to give me some food. And then I'm going to rest. I have a phone call with a friend. And so then after that phone call, I'm expecting, I think I need to call my cousin too. But yeah, we're chilling today. It's a rainy day. We are chilling today. I'm going to be doing some lazy manifesting. I feel really, really good. So I know when I'm in times of when I feel really good, those are really good times to manifest. So I'm going to just be manifesting my everything. I'm definitely manifesting a good birthday. If any of my Denver peeps are in the chat, I'm gonna be in Denver in October for a minute. I got a lot of things to do in October for my birthday, so let's do this. Olivia said, "Jokes on spirit. I'm into spanking." I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Persephone said, ready to my dom. Baby needs her meds. Hey, yes. Moon, pumpkin, I'm definitely gonna see ya. All right. Let's do some affirmations, and then I'm gonna let you go. So this first one has come up before, and Spirit obviously says we need it again. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. 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 Moon Pumpkin said, bring that paddle to Denver. Yes, Daddy. Let me tell you about this trip to Denver. Transformation, spiritual, and spicy. There's a whole lot of magic that I'm going to get done. I am going to a sweat. I'm attending a very special sweat that I've been invited to. This is not my first rodeo with sweats. So I'm attending a sweat. I'm celebrating my birthday. There's a beautiful Libra child that I am celebrating their birthday as well. And then I'll be there for a kink conference. Yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of spicy going down. I'm there, There's a couple of you, we're going to tussle carnally, and I can't wait for that. Let's do another affirmation. This last affirmation says, I appreciate myself. Repeat after me. I appreciate myself. 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 All right, good people. Well, I love you. I think I'm going to keep this affirmation out. Yep, I'm going to keep that affirmation out, and I'm going to take that to my mirror, and I'm going to say that for the next week, because I need to remind myself to appreciate myself. I do. I don't always appreciate myself, so I need to say that to myself. I'm going to say that all week. All right, beautiful people. I love you so much. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I didn't want to take up all your time, just a little bit of your time, and that mission has been accomplished. So, lip debris, my bad. I love you, and I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have a most beautiful Sunday. Have a beautiful week. I'm so happy that I can be here for you. Again, the Cash App is LadySpeech, the Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. And all that good stuff. Around about my birthday, I'm going to do a birthday live for us so we can celebrate with all of you. I'm going to celebrate with all of you. too, as well as my physical friends. So that's gonna be fun. Things are gonna be fun. I just love you guys. Today's a good day. I really could just sit. I really could sit on here with y'all all day because like I just feel so good. But I also need to go lay down. So I'm gonna go lay. I don't need to go lay down. I'm just gonna go lay down. Olivia said you're a Libra. Yeah. Fun fact about me: I'm a triple Libra. Okay. Here's some insider baseball. I'm a triple Libra. I was originally conceived as a triplet, and we were all supposed to be born in as Scorpios. We were all supposed to be born as Scorpios, and I was the only one standing. And I was born by C-section in October 8th, and my sun, my moon, and my ascendant is a Libra. So I like to tell people that I get on my own nerves. And I also feel larger than life because I feel like my siblings in the womb are with me. And oftentimes when I get readings and things, like I have extra things, like extra spirits or extra, I come with a lot. So that's my story. I am a triple Libra. Okay. All right, you guys, I love you, and I hope you have a good day. And just in case no one's told you today, you are beautiful, you matter, and thank you for surviving everything you have survived. And on that note, mwah! Oh, Erica says you're doing Libra season. Yay for your Libra baby! A little bit of balance in your life. A little bit of balance in your life. Let me tell you something. Libra children are weird, beautiful individuals. Weird. Those children are weird. I know because I was one. Those kids are weird. Weird. Worth it. Strange little things, though. Strange little things. All right. I love you all. And I'll see you soon, family.